What's going on, guys? Mike, aka Crypto Jewels. I am going to do another high risk, high reward chart for DMTR, Dimitra. It is an AI coin, so it fits very well with the AI narrative, which happens to be a narrative that I believe is going to explode this next cycle. Guys, keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor. I do this for entertainment and educational purposes only, so do not blindly follow anything I say or do. Also, keep in mind, this video analysis is 100 based off of the assumption that we are transitioning into a bull market. If that is not accurate and we do indeed get violently rejected and we are still in the bear market, this video goes out the window and the analysis is worthless. So keep that in mind. Don't put more than you can afford to lose in this thing. If you do like the chart, you do like the asset, and of course, do your research. Let's not waste any more time. Let's hop straight into it. All right. So I'm gonna start on the macro here, get that out of the way, and then I'll dive into the weeds a little bit. But there's two different counts that I see as very possible. The first count is this orange count here, which would be we are currently topped on a 3-wave and we are in a 4-wave now, and then we'll have one more 5th wave up before we top in a possible very large 1 wave, and then we'd have a 2, 3, 4, 5. Or the other scenario is that this is all just 1 wave here and we are working on our 2-wave now, and then we'll follow this white count. I don't have the orange count currently targeted out, but basically my price targets would be quite a bit higher if this ends up playing out. But as of right now, we're just going to leave this on here and kind of see what happens. So my assumption is that this thing is working on its 2-wave or working on its 4-wave. If it's working on its 4-wave, I believe it'll probably retrace down to 0.18 or so. If it is working on its 2-wave, we should more than likely see 0.13 all the way down to 0.056. If we throw our fibs on here from the bottom, the 382, that's where you've got my 4-wave orange 4 retracing to, and then 0.5 all the way down to 786 fib level is where we would have our 2-wave retracing to. So we just kind of got to see how this thing plays out. But let's assume that we are indeed in the white count and we do get down to this lower green box. Even if we get to the very top of it and just poke our heads barely inside of it, our 3-wave potential target is a 26,000, almost 27,000% gain, all the way up to $3.40. Our 5th wave target is up to 88,300% gain at $11.50. So very, very, very high risk, very, very high reward. If this thing does go against us and we are in a bear market, it will turn into just a complete death spiral like it was right here, and it'll just keep bleeding down until it finally bottoms. Again, I am leaning towards the fact that we are transitioning into a bull market from a bear market. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you guys can go see all of my Twitter posts about Bitcoin and why I think it's bottomed. Also, you guys can hop in my free Discord group, or you could get into my premium Discord. I do daily updates on Bitcoin in my free Discord group, and I do more than daily updates on all the altcoins that I'm trading in my premium Discord group. But anyways, so let's hop into the weeds just a little bit now that we've got the macro out of the way. So here is, if this is some sort of a 1-wave here and a 2-wave, that is where this orange 3 would come into play, and this being a 4-wave right now. If not, and this was just some sort of transitional period, and this was the bottom, and this is our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then this is our one wave. I kind of lean towards the white, to be honest with you. Just because this kind of squiggly stuff, I mean, that's not really very impulsive looking, but it certainly could be. If we do get the orange, I would target roughly the top around 22 cents, which would be, even from that target, still a 1100% move. So for me personally, this is such an explosive asset, and I think the narrative all lines up that I'm already DCAing into it and will be DCAing into it, dollar cost averaging. It went already from the bottom, it went 2,000%. So that's obviously extremely explosive, impulsive move upwards. So that's, ultimately what I'm looking for. And even if we do bottom here at 382 at 0.018, 382 fib level, that still could be a two wave. That could just be a real shallow two on explosive bull markets. 382, two wave could do a shallow retrace and does not have to come down into here, which is why for me personally, I am positioning myself and averaging in. I will hold the majority of my, the dollars that I'm allocating to this position. I will hold a fairly significant amount to put in at this price level here. And then I will hold, a decent chunk as well if we do end up getting this lower green target. But like I said, I've already started to really average in small amounts, just in case this thing does pop and go the other way. But ultimately right now, this is my target. This is what I'm expecting. This looks corrective off of the high. So we've got this A, B, C here. And this to me looks like a impulsive move down. If you want to dive into the weeds, we can go ahead and do that. This would be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which would put in our one wave there. And then we would have a 2 up and then a 3, 4, 5, taking us down to 0.18-ish. So again, that's where I'm targeting right now, is at 0.18, which is, exactly at the 382 fib level. So there's a lot of confluence there, a lot of different things that make me think that that's possibly a reversal area. So let's see what happens. But guys, don't forget, this is a high risk, high reward. So if you do decide to take a stab at it, just make sure you understand that, it could go against you, and you got to be willing to, either have a stop loss in place, proper risk management, or, cost average in as it goes down even further and understand the potential scenarios that might entail. So see y'all later.